Hey, tonight I'll be playing Jasper the Bruja.
Hi, I'm GR, and I will be playing Warren the Malkavian.
Hello there, my name is Jimmy, and I'll be playing Wren the Gangrel.
And I'm Legacy. I will be playing Margot, the daughter of Cacophony.
And I'm Vironz, your storyteller for this evening. The death rate rises in Chicago among the kind. A body was left unattended for many hours until a new body was also left in the same area. Police are coming, and the masquerade is being threatened. Jasper, you make your way past the bouncers, with some of them recognizing you as someone that the owner tolerates and lets in on a few secrets. You looked at the body. You saw that the throat was quite literally ripped out. And after examining the area, you also noticed that there is no blood anywhere to be found on the body or in the bathroom. Or, sorry, in the body as well. There's no blood in the body, on the body, or anywhere in the bathroom.
At this point, it's like, I mean, there's a crowd of people. I don't know what I'm going to do to wander through it. But cutting my losses also seems like a pretty bad idea. I can't just leave. I guess I want to go and find the proprietor and say, like, hey, this one's not ours.
As you are about to leave to go find Brennan, he's actually going to make his way and open the door right as you're about to.
Hey, Brennan, listen. I start whispering. I don't know what happened. There's someone else put something else in there. There's another one.
This one wasn't you?
No, I mean, we had the one guy that I had come back for, and then we come and I opened.
Come back?
We couldn't get. I had a guy, and he was gonna get it out when the cops left. But while the cops were still here, we couldn't move the guy. They're gonna see us, so we figured that out. But then we come back. My guy goes in there. Someone else did something worse.
He grabs you by the shoulder and walks you in. And he looks at it. He looks at the body, the second body. Are you sure you didn't do? Are you sure none of your friends did this? This looks like it could have been your street rat friend.
No, it was nobody. We all left. I was with them. If you need an alibi, it wasn't us. It's one of yours, I guess, but we weren't here for that to happen.
No, none of mine have access to that ability or discipline that the gangrel have. I mean, look at it. There are claw marks digging in with the swiftness where you're able to see the indents of each finger. The only other thing that could do that are the lupines, and they don't come here.
I mean, it could have been some other gangrel or strong lick. I mean, you had Genghis in here. I haven't tried it.
He's
sure
of your clan.
No, I know, but I'm saying, like, I'm sure if I tried it, I could grab someone's throat and do that if I felt the need to. Maybe if you keep your nails sharp. But look, it wasn't Wren. Wren wasn't here. Wren went home. It wasn't me. I went home. It wasn't any of us.
Why did you go home?
Because when there are cops swarming your building around the man that you wanted killed, If you pick up a body and roll it in a carpet, they're going to go, hey, why do they have that body-shaped object? I had my guy here who's going to come and retrieve it stealthily once the police had left. Unfortunately for us, he found something else in there.
He does the fake breathing sigh of exhaustion and obviously sounds upset at this whole situation. He then picks up the guy with the who doesn't have the throat anymore, and he actually starts digging into the pockets, and he pulls out a wallet and hands it to you.
I mean, I'll go through it.
Yeah.
Does it have an ID?
So it does.
Sorry.
No. It does. There's a business card for Kenneth Goldberg of the Kabbalah Denuda Da Society, which is located in New York. And the actual identification on it says Isaac Osekai, and it's from Des Moines. It's about $60 in there as well.
Do you recognize this guy? Anyone got any beef with Iowans?
Nope. In the guy's coat pocket, he pulls out a couple different. He pulls out two Polaroids, both crumpled, and they're both of a young man. There's also a mallet, a wooden stake, and some very pungent garlic.
Ah, fuck. Have I ever seen this young man?
No.
Well, I reckon he's after the guy in the picture.
It would
But
be
this-
so some sort of hunter of sorts.
Another dead hunter that was in your club. Do you know? I didn't see this guy walking around with the priest and his people, but I could have missed him. Do you spot him?
No, he was not with that group of ingrates.
I think that you should go pull the fire alarm and lock down the club, if I'm being honest. I don't know that we want it so full right now.
The police are already on their way.
Wait, more police? Shit. Okay, so we're never... I mean, unless you have some kind of special incinerator chute, we take away the steak and the garlic so nobody in the pictures, so we don't get more people coming after us. I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is pretty fucked.
It is fucked. This guy is missing his throat. Listen. Tell your group I'm willing to give a very sizable reward to the person who brings the murderer to justice. Now get out of here. Now get out of here. It's nearly daytime.
I mean, I'm not going to stick around longer than I have to.
With that, the night ends. The new night begins. People can spend a blood point to rise for the evening. Now, Jasper, are you going to call any of your coterie mates and tell them about the body?
Yeah, I think because I told Soraya last night. I think I'm going to tell everybody. I think I'm going to see if I can't get us somewhere that isn't the club to talk about this. So I just don't want to go back.
Okay. Margot, you do receive the call first. And you do know that there is another club, but it is a direct competitor.
Mm-hmm. Good evening, darling. How can I help you?
Someone ripped out another guy's throat
What the what?
in the
What?
club where we hid the body. We have to go anywhere else.
Well, good evening to you too. What the fuck happened last night?
He had us kill the guy. We came back to get the body and bury it.
Who's he?
No, fuck. I'm terrible at names. You just said it. You know, we had to kill the priest. We hid the priest. We came back for the priest. Someone else had dumped their trash.
The guy's name is Isaac.
Thank you. I don't know why I'm blanking on that.
You also wrote it down, too.
Oh, yeah, the guy that got murdered. Yeah, that's true. So I don't want to go back there because I also think he thinks that Wren did it, and that feels like we're inviting trouble.
Why don't all of you just come over to my place then? Here's dress. Just make sure you're not being followed. Because if you are being followed and you leave them back to where I sleep, I'm going to be very, very upset. But we'd be far out from the club.
Right. Yeah, I'll keep my eyes out. And then I'm going to call Wren, Warren, and Soraya to convey the meeting place.
Soraya doesn't pick up. But I would say the next person that you said Wren, Warren, and then Soraya. So I guess I guess it would be Wren who would pick up next.
Jasper, how you doing?
Yeah, hey Wren, you're a suspect. We have to meet at Margot's place.
Okay, say what now? I'm a suspect?
Yeah, so someone else killed a guy and dumped him with our priest, and it was someone with claws did the killing.
And of course, the first people they go to is the gangrel. Okay, yep. Alright. I guess, where are we meeting?
Yeah, we're meeting at Margot's place. She lives at 1234 Street Place.
That street, really? Never would have suspected that. Okay.
Yeah, out of the way.
Yeah. Alright, I guess I'll see you there. Yeah, just give me the lowdown on what the body looked like and everything like that. I'll see if I can get anything.
Missing a throat and blood.
Yeah, that's definitely not my style.
Didn't think
Again,
so.
that's the one thing that sticks out the most is the fact that it had there
and
was
it's a hunter.
literally no blood. There was literally no blood.
Yeah. So wait.
Yeah.
So they ripped the throat out after they drank him, just for funsies.
We'll talk more when
We'll figure that out.
Yeah. I can start handing over to Margot's.
Warren.
Who is this? How did you get this number?
It's me, Jasper. Don't freak out, Warren.
What's up?
Hey, yeah, we're gonna have to meet at Margot's place tonight. We dumped that guy, and then somebody else dumped their own guy, and he's a hunter, and he didn't have any blood, and I think and the cops came to get him. So we gotta figure it out.
Sounds just like our luck. I'll head right over.
Yep. And then Soraya doesn't answer.
Soraya does not answer.
Did Soraya give me her kid's phone number?
She did not.
I'll call a second time.
Again, there's no answer. It's very much it does go to voicemail, the answering machine.
Hey, Soraya. I don't want someone else to get this message, so I'm gonna be vague, but something bad happened. Please, call Margot as soon as you can. It's pretty bad, and if you go missing right now, people are gonna think bad things. All right, bye.
And after all these calls, Margot does receive another call from Deborah.
Hello, darling. Is everything all right?
Yeah. Other mom, the Afghan lady, she asked me to come over to the church and help with some things. So I'm gonna be spending the night over there with her.
All right. That is completely fine.
Just wanted to let you know.
All right. Good. Make sure that you all stay safe. City's pretty crazy right now. Remember what I taught you. Stay hidden in plain sight if you need to go out.
Okay. I'll call you tomorrow night or the next or whatever. Bye.
Bye.
With that, the rest of the coterie does start showing up at your haven. What does it look like?
Oh, it's a big house. It's kind of stereotypical, like suburban house. It's got like a white picket fence, a nice big yard, and the grass is all freshly cut. There's a couple of like porch chairs that are out on the front porch. And then when they walk in, the room is brightly lit. It's nice, like light pink, pastel pink walls, with white and beige, or like white and like wooden leather furniture. On the walls they almost look like old family photos. A bunch of different people like on the walls and whatnot. It's very tastefully decorated for the 90s. And in the corner there's just like one of those like giant bulky televisions that seems to be playing some sort of like the old like music choice. I might be aging myself here. Old like music choice channels, the ones that would do nothing but play music for like hours on end. She has just one of those going on in the background.
Okay.
But tastefully decorated.
I would say Jasper is like the first one to like show up, as they would live the closest.
Nice digs.
Thank you. What happened exactly? Somebody died, and
Right.
then you left, and then you came back, and then somebody else's dinner.
So yeah, after Soraya killed that priest, and you fucked off, we put the priest in the bathroom, stamped an out of order sign, and called it a day. We left. I had a little freak out, but there were cops there, so what were we gonna do? I called my friend Mike, come pick him up for us, bring him to the grave we were digging at Soraya's place. I get back to my haven, I got a bunch of messages from him saying, there's another guy here. So I freak out, I call Soraya, but I'm the only one close enough to get there. So I sprint all the way back to the club, I see it, and there's a corpse, no blood anywhere, throat absolutely gone, no way to get rid of him at this point. There's 2 corpses and there's cops coming, what are we gonna do? And the worst part is, dude's a hunter, had a picture of some guy that he wanted to, I guess, come and kill. He had a mallet and a steak and some garlic, and I couldn't roll him out. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is going to sound a little bit gruesome. The neck bite. Did it look like any flesh was just completely picked out?
It looked like someone had, like a clawed hand had grabbed it and then squeezed and then ripped.
Yes. I mean, that could be a couple of different things. Could be a gangrel. It could be lupine. If we want to get a bit particular, I've heard rumors about those who tend to the flesh. And I'm not talking about the flesh crafters.
Yeah. I don't know. Ballard saying that lupines don't go there. Fine, I guess. I don't see them. His first thought was that Wren did it. Some gangrel. It wasn't Wren. I know where Wren went after we left the club, but someone has to be trying to frame us, right? They kill a hunter or kill somebody and make him look like a hunter and dump them where we dumped a body right after we got in trouble with the Primogen for killing hunters.
It would have to be somebody who's within the know of all of our business. Which, no offense to this group, that's not necessarily hard.
There is something, I feel like, we've been pawns in somebody's game, and Annabelle doesn't like us, or at least, well, doesn't like me, but she was gonna leave you for dead, Margot, and she's the one who certainly is most aware of what we've been getting up to.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that she's going to pin everything on us. Let's be honest. If she loses us, she loses errand boys. Which in her case isn't necessarily hard to come by, but it's a process.
Maybe. Did I, Storyteller, did I grab one of the pictures so that I can show everybody?
I was kind of assuming that you would have brought one of
Okay.
the pictures with you.
Yeah, I thought so. I just want to check. I'm going to show one to Margot. Do you recognize this person?
Do I recognize this person?
No. But when you do pull out the picture in asset, I would say Wren and Warren show up around the same time.
I don't know how to help you in this situation. It's nobody that I know. The only thing that I could think of is, and then she'll open the door for the other two.
Hello. Nice place.
Thank you.
Welcome, Wren. Did you do it?
Did I do what? No. talking about what happened? No.
Hey, just thought I'd ask. I didn't think you did.
Okay, it's just. So, what do we know about this guy?
I'll hand over the picture. He had 2 pictures of this guy on him. He's from Des Moines, Iowa. And I had to get back to my journal. He had some garlic, hammer, and a steak. Definitely a hunter. Name's Isaac Ozeki. Wait, there were 2 things on there. Wait, did he have 2 identities? Hang on, I don't think I comprehended this properly the first time.
Wren,
Yes.
after you were shown the picture, can you roll me wits and your contacts background?
Ooh, wits and contacts. Okay. That is. Where's my sheet? All right, so that's 5. Difficulty?
Standard.
All right. Two successes.
From like one of the very rare, like when the Game Girl get together, you know, kind of party hard, and you recognize this guy, it's this, he's Spanish, or not Spanish, he's Mexican, and his name is Arthur Gonzalez. That's kind of all you can really remember at the time.
I think I have at least a name to a face. Arthur Gonzalez. Sound any familiar to you guys?
I don't know him.
Also still no.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him at some gangrel parties, but other than that, I don't know much about him. I don't know what he did. But it must have been something bad if he got the attention of some hunters.
Would you happen to know his whereabouts? Or way to contact him?
I don't know about. Would I have any idea of like whereabouts or contacting him?
Yeah, it's you wouldn't. You didn't I would say you probably didn't particularly care for the guy at the time.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't have much of information I can, get to him or anything like that, sadly.
You said you gangrels have parties, right?
Every once in a while.
Where? Because wherever there's a gangrel party, that might be our best bet to start looking. We don't know. Maybe this gentleman has had contact with the recently departed.
Any word about a gangrel party happening?
Not for another long while. They don't happen very often, and it's at irregular times as well.
Yeah, it's whenever someone feels like it, and the next scheduled one at least is like far away from now.
But we can, look, I'm not saying you all know each other. But, if you can talk to some other gangrel, maybe one of them will have a better read on Alex.
It's a little bit of a problem.
I'm not on the outs, but I'm more of a lurks in the shadow gang role myself, so I don't really hang out that much with them. So, I mean, I can attempt, but I don't know how much that will help.
I mean, can't hurt to ask.
That's fair. It can't hurt. And trying to think here. Is there anything? Could I? Is there anyone who I can contact right now?
I would say of your contacts, they don't particularly relate to the situation that you're in now.
Exactly. Yeah. I really don't have anyone to really contact, but
Well, we got to start looking somewhere. We got to hit the pavement. Because if we don't find something soon, it sure looks like it was us.
yeah, and that's the last thing I need.
You said that Warren had arrived too, right?
What was that?
Had you said that Warren got there on the same time as Wren did?
Yeah, Warren's there as well.
Warren, you can get like vibes from stuff, right?
Warren's gonna shrug. I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Do you feel anything from this picture? And I'll hold it out to him.
What's your current Auspex rating?
2.
2. Nothing really stands out.
I can tell it's a picture of a guy apparently named Arthur Gonzalez.
Very insightful, darling. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
This is a dumb question, maybe. Do kindred tend to stay out of phone books?
What do you mean by that?
Well, like if I go to Arthur Gonzalez in the phone books, can I start calling until maybe I'll find our guy that way?
That's gonna take a long time with that comment of a first and last name.
Okay.
Yes, perfect. Hey, I'm looking for Arthur Gonzalez, the vampire.
You ask him if they hang out at the Succubus Club. Not every Arthur Gonzalez in the city goes to the same club.
But you're also gonna get
the Succubus Club.
You're also gonna get a lot of them saying that they have gone to the Succubus Club. Do you really want to spend your time, like a good amount of time, this night doing that?
No, it's probably not worth it.
I mean, man, we just.
You don't have any mutual friends with Arthur? Business connections? Cousins?
Not really. And
Warren?
but yeah,
Sorry. Warren?
Yeah.
Can you make me a Elfcavian time and perception roll?
difficulty?
It's going to be standard difficulty.
One success.
Through the music on the TV, you hear this kind of background voice speaking to you. Saying you'll have a better chance if you go back. That's all it's able to really squeeze out.
Well, I have a better chance if we go back to the Succubus Club, I think.
I'm. We're so stuck. I mean, it would be good to see the scene of the crime, to be honest.
And if we have the picture, we could ask some people like Annabelle if they've ever seen it.
That's fair.
If that's our lead, that's our lead.
I think that's where we need to head.
Very well.
I just feel like this was a setup from that fucking 10-year-old. We kill hunters, he gets mad about it, tells us to be less interesting, and what do I find a few hours later? A dead hunter.
I'm
like
sorry. I'm sorry. I beg your finest pardon. 10-year-old.
Oh, that's right.
Nikolai.
You fucked off. Yeah, the Tremere Primogen. He's like a 10-year-old in a suit.
Oh. Oh yeah. Of
Nikolai
course.
is trustworthy.
Perhaps, but he didn't say he wasn't going to do this to us. He might have some strange agenda.
I mean, to be fair, would anybody tell us if they were going to do this to us? Exactly. Okay. It might be best if we just go back to the scene of the crime, like we said. Go see if maybe if whoever decided to make this man into the snack that smiles back.
Goldfish.
No, absolutely not. What was I thinking again? Oh, right. I need a vacation after
Going to the
this.
Succubus.
Yeah, we should go to the Succubus Club. See if there was any evidence left behind. Go from there. If this guy maybe left behind, I don't know, like a piece of jewelry or a chipped nail. I don't, no offense to the big ones out there. I don't know if clawing away their human flesh messes up your manicure.
Honestly,
Depends on the
as
color.
I think
Or
I
the
need
glue.
a vacation.
All right. As you guys arrive at the Succubus Club, you do see outside on a very quickly done banner. And it does look very quickly done. It does say Death Dance Special, no cover charge.
On the nose.
Yeah, a little on the nose there.
As long as
But-
we don't pay cover, I won't complain.
Yeah, maybe it'll be full enough that no one's gonna notice us tonight.
And you're right, it's packed. There does seem to be like a lingering officer at the scene of the crime, and like the whole men's room on the first floor is actually taped off.
Mhm.
Are there like police there, or is it just police tape?
There is a officer there that you can see, but the door is closed and taped off. Somebody could be inside.
Hmm. That sucks. All right.
Quick, how do you ask a cop about a recently committed crime without sounding like you committed the recent crime?
Again, I did not do it. Oh my god.
No, but like but like if I go up and I talk to that guy, so like, oh hey, what's going on here? He's gonna be like, you did it.
Easy. You have the least suspecting person go and ask them.
That is very true.
Are you? Is that you, Margot?
Is it me? I mean, look at this face. Would you look at this face and think criminal?
A little bit, yes. I think of possible tax evasion. I think possible.
You want me
And-
to add? You want me to add violence onto that one as well, Wren?
Yeah, I could take it.
I'm sure you could.
Can everyone just make me describe what you're wearing?
Jasper, he's dressed, he's dressed like pretty nice. Button-up pants, not like super special or anything, but like, handsome, kempt at least.
The usual getup.
Yeah.
Is everyone? Okay, that's a better way of phrasing it. Is everyone in their usual getup?
Yes.
It's kind of.
All right. Margot, you make your way
Yeah.
over to the bathroom. I'm assuming.
Yep.
The guard does look up at you. Just goes. He just looks at you. Actually, he just looks at you at the moment.
My oh my. I didn't think that there would be so many young dashing officers here tonight. Is everything okay? I wasn't made aware that there was any problems.
Yeah. Apparently, they found somebody in there, and it was under unfortunate circumstances.
Oh my. If you don't mind me asking, usually I come in. I work here. I wasn't made aware that there was any unusual circumstances. What do you mean by that exactly?
He squints his eyes at you. Can you roll appearance and expression at the moment?
Or thing, boss. Standard difficulty?
Yep. Make sure to add alluring as well.
Of course.
Very good.
3 successes.
Nice.
He's. Are you sure that? No, of course you work here. You're far too special to not work here. Mr. Thornhill and my boss both said that I needed to be stationed here for the rest of, well, at least until we can get the scene cleaned up and fully, examined.
Oh.
But
That is
yes.
That is rather unfortunate. I have to get ready for a set. And I will be completely honest. I mean, there's been a lot of crime around here recently, and this is a big club, and I'm afraid. But I know that it might be a lot to ask if you leave your post, but would you at least mind just? And she'll point to one of like the side rooms. Would you mind at least like kind of going over there for a minute just to make sure that nobody tries to come in? It's unbecoming of somebody to just walk in while I'm trying to get ready, and there's a lot of clasps and zippers on this dress, and she'll turn around, and I don't want somebody to walk in while I'm indecent. Especially with the amount of crime.
Course.
Yeah, of course.
It would just be criminally unsafe.
Very, very unsafe.
He'll walk over to one of the rooms, either following you or kind of making way for you to follow him.
Oh yeah, yep. And as she gets him away from the room, she's just gonna look back and wink and then head off to get dressed for her show.
Now I'm just gonna ask, do you also pull him in and feed? I will let, if you do want to feed on him, I will let you and it'll be fine.
I mean, I'm never gonna say no to a snack.
Okay.
So, but that should buy them some time to go and investigate.
Good 30 minutes. All right, you three. The guard is out of the way.
All right. Can I? The door is closed right now.
Currently.
Could someone, if I use, I'm going to turn to Jasper and Warren. If one of you guys can open the door at least and possibly take a possible verbal blow from whoever, if someone's in there, I can get in there unseen.
Yeah, all right. I'll duck under the police tape and go to open the door like a drunk club goer.
It opens. It's not really any disturbance of like. There's nothing that really happens when you directly open the door, and even as you make your way in, nothing seems to have happened. But there are. The bodies have been moved. They're gone now.
Mm-hmm.
And there seems to be, like what you see and the TV shows, you see like little markings of like what they think could be evidence. But it is surprisingly lacking right now because there is so little to go on.
Is the door open enough so I can get in and I will be obfuscated?
Yeah. You make your way in. There's nobody in there. There's, as I described, there's like a couple of those like markings of like, take a picture, do the dusting for fingerprints that could be there.
Is it okay if I... Alright, I'm I won't obfuscate actually until someone possibly walks in or anything like that. So
You'll basically have the second dot activated, and I'll have you roll when.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair.
I see what you mean. That's just kind of how the second
Yeah.
one works.
Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and start looking around. Can I make like some type of investigation and be like, hey, what else could have been? See if there's anything that they missed so far from a kindred point of view. Instead of a normal
I'm just gonna say the scene has been pretty much, with the bodies being gone now.
Mhm.
There isn't really anything to observe.
There's nothing to observe. Okay.
Are Jasper and Warren outside the bathroom?
I open the door to let Wren in, and then I stumble inside, trying to look like I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
You're in there as well? Okay. Where's Warren?
Warren would follow along as soon as they both got in without any issue.
Okay. After Warren makes his way in, there's a brief moment. The door opens again. For a fourth time. Or fifth, I should be saying.
Does anything walk in?
Somebody does.
Oh shit, I will stand still.
For this, yeah. I will. Let me see what you need to roll, because I am not actually on the obfuscate page as I should be.
I'm here. Nope, I'm not. Of course.
Except for the wits and stealth.
Wits and stealth.
Mhm.
All right.
It's going to be difficulty 5.
Okay. Does Thrill Seeker? No, Thrill Seeker. Yep. Wits and stealth. That's 7. Okay. That's 6 successes.
Jesus.
All right.
Nice.
My thing.
Jasper and Warren. You guys turn around, presumably, when somebody else opens the door, even though nobody should be after you. And you see an old Polish guy. Very old.
Does he react? Is he like in a uniform or anything?
He's not reacting. He's staring at the two of you with a bit of anger in his eyes, but also a little bit of fear. And he's wearing some like thick glasses, as his eyebrows kind of like hunch it down, and it almost looks like he could be like wearing monocles if he really wanted in both eyes.
Oh, hello, sir. We're using the bathroom.
Okay. Warren, what are you gonna say before I tell Jasper to do his thing?
Warren's gonna go with it and kind of like wobble and like try to pretend he's also drunk.
Okay. So it's gonna be both of you then. Charisma performance. Difficulty 8.
Something tells me eloquent does not apply to this one.
Would you describe Jasper as an eloquent drunk?
With hello there, we're just trying to pee. I don't think so. one depressing success.
0 successes.
And in this kind of like scratched voice, and he goes, "No, you two aren't. You were looking for the body that was hauled out of here."
Huh? Who are you?
Someone who knows far. He walks up to you, Jasper, and he pokes your nose as he says, "Someone who knows far more than you." Now, I can tell you what I know about him. What I know what's going on. No more than both of you. But he stares at both of you. I need to be safe from your kind.
I'm dropping the act now. Okay, but you do need to answer my question. Who are you?
Saul.
Are you on this case? And I'm trying now to does he come like further into the bathroom?
He's standing right in front of both of you. He's poked you. He punctuated that last sentence by that first sentence by poking your nose.
Mm-hmm. I want to try and get between him and the door before the conversation continues.
You were very welcome to do that.
Yeah. Okay, Saul. Are you working this case with the police?
Those fucking idiots.
So no. What's your deal?
Will I be safe from you and your kind? So he points at both of you and he wags his finger the whole time.
You're not my type, buddy.
But not from your masters?
Listen, I'm just a guy. You talk to me, I'll do what I can, yeah?
You'll look at Warren now.
What do you mean by our kind?
The blood suckers.
You're one of those protesters from the other day.
He throws up his hands and in frustration and goes, "No! No."
Sir, I assure you, no one at this establishment drinks any human blood. We're all just here to have a good time.
Bullshit. Only your kind stands out this much.
Okay, what's your kind, man? You want our help, or you want us to give information, whatever. We need some give and take.
I could give you information if you promise to not harm me, to not let your masters harm me. I'm sure they very much want to know what's going on too, don't they?
I would like to activate Awe here to just try and get him to chill out and be a little friendlier. I'm gonna say, don't worry, Saul. Everything's gonna be all right. We just need to know what you know.
Against his willpower, correct? The difficulty?
It's charisma plus performance, difficulty 7, and then effects lower Sorry, I'm reading the rules. The affected can use willpower points to overcome the effect, but have to do so each scene as long as they're around me.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Make sure to spend your blood point as well.
Yep. I gotta eat. There we go. That's better. 4 successes.
You see his demeanor relax for a brief moment as he then kind of stiffens up and rolls his shoulders back.
Oh, I found it. Equal to the number of successes rolled, if that's relevant here. Sorry.
Yes. No, I'm on it now. And he stiffens up, stands up a little bit straighter, and rolls his shoulders back. Looks very angry now.
Look, you're asking us for protection from... We don't know anything about you. I'm not going to let anybody kill you because you know something we know. I'll give you my word on that. But you have to relax, man.
When you know what I know, you won't relax and you won't dare try those tricks again.
Listen.
Where's your friend? Points out Warren. You. Promise.
I promise I won't let any harm befall you.
He breathes in and then out. Okay. I'm totally not doing the right accent, but again, he's Polish. So everything I'm taking pull from Polish accent. I am from Poland, and I grew up. Or not grew up. I matured. I learned about your kind during the Second War. I have dedicated my life to extinguishing every single one of you. In doing so...
Oh, hold on, guys. We're having some technical... Oh, never mind. I lied.
Okay. And in doing so... Okay, oh. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean now. And in doing so... I may have screwed up. There is a virus out there now.
A virus?
On only one. Only one of your kind. He's the one who left the body and did the act. Oh, if you know what I knew. Okay. If you knew what I knew, you would be very scared as well. You would be very agitated and on edge. There is a virus out there. There's a virus out there that I helped create. Because after my time in the camps, those accursed kindred. That's what you call yourselves, kindred. I made it my mission to extinguish you and your kind from this earth. But right now, you need to work together and stop the one who is rampaging.
If we do this, are you going to turn right around and cut our heads off?
Does it look like I have the strength or ability to cut someone's head off?
Hey, I make a habit out of not underestimating people. So,
I am 71 years old. No.
so I take it you were with the guy? Mr. Goldberg or Oseki?
Oseki. Saul Oseki. And yes, the subject is loose.
I'm not sure this is where we should be having this conversation. Should we go somewhere that isn't a shitter at the scene of the crime?
There's nothing more to discuss. It's a virus. It affects your kind.
Well, hang on, and I'm just not let him leave yet. We got to figure out whatever this virus is. That's important. We also got to figure out what did a virus make whoever did that to your friend do that? Makes us get mad, kill people?
I don't know.
Were you here after Arthur Gonzalez?
No. Well, yes. Depends on what you're asking. Here as in the city, no. Here after what he did, yes.
Yeah, we found pictures in the pocket of like some Polaroids. Seemed like a target. I mean, a virus.
Somebody else is after him?
I don't know. It could have been he made his move and, you know, it didn't work out for him. I'm taking your word on the virus thing, but we don't know that's what caused this murder.
Correct. I need to get back to my lab. Move.
I'm gonna, well, I guess I couldn't signal it all to Wren here, so, right. So I'm gonna get out of the way, actually I'm gonna go and I'm gonna open the door and hold it open long enough that Wren would be able to walk out.
Yeah, I was planning on following him as soon as he left.
Okay. He goes back to he's leaving the club. Do you also want to leave the club? Do you want to follow him all the way back to his lab?
Yes.
It's gonna be the rest of your night then. He's going to his lab. He's going to his hotel, and he's just going to be there. It is on the other side of the city.
Mm-hmm. It's on the other side of the city. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it will take most of the night, but yeah, I'm going to follow him just so I know where he's at.
Okay. Margot, you had your snack. You kind of left him sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably in that little dressing room that you decided to use as a dressing room.
Yes.
And you see, probably by this time you do see Jasper closing the door now, like letting it close. But you do see him in the bathroom.
She'll approach. Oh well, how did that go?
Well, the bodies were gone, but on the bright side, a hunter came into the bathroom and talked to us.
Oh yeah?
He says there's a virus afflicting us, and also that he knew the guy that got murdered, but wouldn't tell us any more than that.
Okay.
We'll see. He didn't say he knows the guy who got murdered. He thinks he knows who committed the murder.
Oh, well, he thinks he knows who did it, but apparently doesn't know our victim.
Oh. And who does he think is the culprit?
He thinks it's the pictures, right? Or that's the assumption he's making?
Yes.
Yeah, he thinks it's Mr. Gonzalez here.
Oh.
Though I'm not so sure. He's saying this virus making us freak out. But for all we know, this could be a hunt gone wrong, so I don't know.
Well, now what? Are we chasing after this man? Are we letting it be? Are we...
Well, I think he's probably got the sense to keep out for a tail, but... And I look around for a second, just in case. I held that door open for a while. I think Wren maybe followed him. At least I hope he did. Right, Wren? And I look around to see if he's hiding nearby, waiting to respond to me.
Okay. Wren has the sense to at least let us know, through the payphone, if he finds anything or if he's in danger.
Oh, Warren, did you get anything off of that guy?
And shake his head and shrug. He's an old Polish guy. Not much other than that. He didn't have anything particularly unusual about him that I could pick up on.
I don't know, man. With a virus, I guess don't get bit by nobody.
I'll try my hardest.
Now, there was nothing really to report back. And frankly, even with you guys investigating stuff, nothing of note happened for the next couple nights. On night 3, you arise. And you make your way back to the club. You begin your investigation yet again, looking at the crowd for anyone who stands out, for any shifty figures, for anyone who could be Arthur Gonzalez. And I have people make perception and alertness rolls.
Of course.
Difficulty 6.
Difficulty 6.
3 successes.
Is this for noises or is this just looking?
This is looking.
Okay.
Oh, 1 success.
With your 2 dice.
With my 2 dice.
2 successes.
2 successes. GR, did you roll?
I did. I had 1 success.
You have the 1 success as well? Okay. Just want to make sure I wasn't seeing a roll for something else. Jasper, you notice it first, and then Jimmy, you see someone who is being very fidgety on the dance floor. Can't quite make out any specifics about them,
Mm-hmm.
but of like what they like. You get the feeling that this could be your guide. This is like the person who's like acting like they're a fish out of water here.
I'm gonna like dance over to him and just look like, I don't know who he is, but I can't act like I'm just trying to have a good time.
Okay.
I am going to just keep my eye on him and add Jasper, but still be close enough in case something happens, because he is a gangrel, possibly.
Okay. And then as for the other two, you kind of notice it just as Wren and Jasper, but there's like this guy that's out there that does not look like they fit in. And you see that Jasper is getting closer to him. But as Jasper does get closer, this guy is now making his way into the basement. Into the labyrinth, I should say, as well.
Can I try like move a little faster and get in the way?
Let me see. Let me see if you can do that. Okay. As you are doing that, as you are making your way over, he does manage to get down a few steps and like round one of the corners before you start like heading him off, or before you're able to like slip by him, and you do get past him a little bit and start like kind of blocking his way.
Mm-hmm. Hey, buddy, don't see you around here often. What's your name?
Ah. Oh, come on. I know what I mean. I can do this.
That
Twice. I fucked it up twice. Okay, anyway. With that, he does pull out a knife and just lunge at you.
Oh, shit.
And he does manage to stick it in. Is Wren following Jasper and this guy? Okay.
I am following.
What are the other two doing before I continue with this?
Oh boy, combat, the one thing I'm so good at. I think I might pull out my my blades. And keep behind Jasper. In case he needs backup.
Behind Wren.
Behind Wren. Yeah.
Okay. Warren?
Warren is going to make his way also over towards the basement, kind of where he was headed, and keep his hand on his gun.
Okay. So he lands in a slice on Jasper. Kind of something out of a panic almost.
like he looks more like afraid than angry.
He looks tweaked out.
I'm gonna like reach out and grab him by the shoulders and push him against the wall and like hold him in place. This is not the place to make this happen, and I'm not the one you want to mess with. You talk to me, things can get better.
Jesus, man, I just got it from him. No, I just
you
got
stabbed
it.
me. Calm down. You got what?
Wait, you... No, I'm not... No, you could be a cop. You could be... I ain't...
Motherfucker, you stabbed me. If I'm a cop, you're going to prison. But I'm not. Let's calm down. Let's speak honestly to one another. And I'll make sure that you don't have to regret stabbing me. I'm quite a nice guy when I want to be.
He's just saying no after every single one of those statements.
All right. What do you want me to do to prove you I'm not a cop?
Let me go.
That's not going to happen if you're just going to leave. Vironz, is he breathing?
Yes.
Okay. Listen. You're freaked out. You're stabbing me, and I'm like actively bleeding. If you speak to me, nobody ever has to hear about this. Nobody. Just me.
I just got the drugs. I just got the drugs. You're No. No. Wren,
Yes.
this is where your specialty will come in. Can you roll me perception alertness?
Yes.
Difficulty 5.
Noises. Voices or no? Okay.
Warren, are you still upstairs just in case this guy tries to bolt up and out?
Yeah, we're upstairs.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is perception. To 5.
Okay.
5. All right. 2 successes.
Okay. Margot, are you in the stairwell behind Wren? So that's where
yes.
Wren is currently. Okay. Can you make me perception alertness difficulty 8?
Oh, jeez. No.
Wren and Warren,
Mm-hmm.
you hear somebody scream bloody murder
Oh, shit.
and then go, oh my god, they're dead!
I'm going to rush on over.
Up on the second floor where the dancing platforms are, kind of where they're floating from.
Mm-hmm.
You see there is a dead body.
Okay.
And you see Saul there as well. And he was going to point in the opposite direction of where you came from, towards one of the higher up windows,
Mm-hmm.
and goes, "That's them." And you see a guy climbing up and then smashing a window and going out of it.
I am going to immediately run outside.
Margot, Wren just blasted past you. Same with you, Warren. Wren just blasted past you guys when that person did scream bloody murder. Now, Margot, you don't know what happened, but something to cause Wren to run off past you
Mhm.
might be important.
She will follow behind them.
Okay.
Also will follow.
And you guys see the body. Neither of you guys actually saw what the first body looked like, but this one does look very visceral as well, but a lot sloppier. But from what was described, this one is actually leaking blood and is a lot sloppier. And you can actually see the fang holes in the neck. They weren't cleaned up. And Jasper, you can hear ever so faintly, but there's this crowd kind of rushing and running now. So there might be an incident that happened upstairs. Are you gonna go up there? Or are you gonna let your person go and go up there, or are you gonna keep interrogating this guy? Jasper?
Jasper. Uh-oh.
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 He ran. He's done. He's out of it.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Okay, whew.
Okay.
I had said something right before you asked me if I stayed with the guy, so I was like, oh, I thought that question would answer. This makes sense. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna stay with him because I feel like he might know something. He said he just received the drugs. Does he have like a bag on him or anything, or is he wearing like a coat I could like frisk around?
Yeah. We'll just deal with this situation first. Can you... This will be perception investigation.
Man, I
Because
put
he's
my
on your-
points in all the wrong skills.
Yeah, at least for this session.
I'm gonna spend a willpower on it.
Okay.
Ooh, one success from the willpower.
You find this kind of plastic wrapped thing in his coat. As he pulled out its crack. I mean, there's no way of going about it. This is drugs. This is crack.
Regular drugs, not rampagey drugs.
Vampy rampagey drugs are blood vials, and that's lupine blood.
Yeah. I shake my head and like shove it back in wherever I found it, and I let the guy go. Whatever, man. Get a better job.
Okay.
Don't look so shifty. You're too easy.
Onto the other two. Margot and Warren, you guys see this dead body. There is blood leaking out of the holes in his neck from where somebody's fangs were in.
Should we touch it? Should we move it?
I am not gonna touch it, but you can be my guest.
Oh no, honey, I'm too pretty to touch things like that.
Then leave it. I guess seems like our most viable option. Where did Wren go?
I will say, you guys will see, before we get into what will happen, but you do see Wren climbing through a hole, like through a window outside.
Right there.
Now, Warren, given your background, I'll let you know this. You would guess that since there's another murder, this one a lot more publicly, you probably do have about 2 to 3 minutes before the cops are called, and then another couple of minutes before the cops are actually there, and the risk of the breach of the masquerade, like you will have a breach in the masquerade by that point.
Okay, see if I can get this body out. He's gonna go over to the body, see if he can, at the very least, get it out of the view of the crowd.
Can you roll me self-control? I'm not going to tell you the difficulty, and I'm not going to tell you what it does. I just need you to roll me self-control.
Failure.
You have 4 dice in self-control.
I do. I'm sorry, I must have stated something wrong.
And the difficulty of 10 isn't needed, but I just need you to see the numbers on the dice. Okay. Let me make a note. Where are you moving the body to?
I'm gonna try to get it outside and then hopefully around through an alleyway. Covering
Okay.
up any nasty wounds or things that would make it look like this is anything too terrible to the best of his ability. Maybe wrapping his jacket around the guy to kind of cover the throat wounds, just in order to get it out of view of the large group of people.
Mm-hmm. And you're just moving him outside now?
Yeah, out and just kind of trying to hide him in an alleyway there.
Okay. Margot,
Mm-hmm.
what would you like to do?
He asked me to distract crowds, and distract crowds I will.
The thing you are best at.
Yes. How far away am I from the mass of people?
You're upstairs. The crowd is now kind of like frozen, and there's some people that are like frozen in shock. There's a large group of people running outside.
I'm going to use my my third dot in my
Madrigal.
yes. To try to get them from panicked. I'm gonna pick up a small tune to get them to mellow out a bit.
Okay.
Again, that's that sense of calm.
Okay.
For that, I need to roll a
Charisma and performance difficulty 7.
And I add my specialty to that.
Yes, you are singing.
Perfect.
Do keep in mind this is only about a fifth of the audience will receive this. If you want it to be more, I'm going to say you're probably going to need to spend a point of willpower.
Okay.
And I'll say it's about, instead of it being a fifth, it's about 3/5.
I will spend the point of willpower then.
Can you tell me what your current willpower pool is?
I know.
Or like what it's left at?
My current willpower pool is 4.
Just wanted to make sure I was on the same page.
Mhm. Two successes.
Wonderful. Yeah, so a good portion of the audience now is like, instead of being panicked or like frozen in a state of shock, some of them are like kind of now calm now, kind of like, oh, like maybe this isn't as bad. I still kind of want to leave, but like now not panic leave, run. So instead of it being most of a running crowd, it is very few. There's not a lot of people running and like frantically running anymore. There's still some, but not all.
Of course. But yeah, I'm gonna spend my turns keeping that up to keep them as calm as I can.
a bouncer, one that you could probably assume is Gould, just based off the information that they're going to tell you. And they said that Mr. Thornhill knows what you're doing and will be arriving in 15 minutes. Keep it up.
By now, have I had the chance? Sorry.
Yes, by now you're upstairs as well. And you see
And-
Margot kind of running this interference of distraction.
I want to try and, like, I guess, this is definitely a long shot. See if I can't find any, like, suspicious looking kindred in the crowd who did this or caused this or whatever. Oh, I guess I don't know about the fang marks, so never mind. I want to try and, since Margot's talking to the crowd, actually, she's only getting a portion of it, right? I might as well try the same thing, just on the other side. Activate on, everybody calm down. It's all going to be all right type situation.
All right. Go ahead and roll for it. Make sure you spend your blood point as well.
Ooh, 3 successes.
Wonderful. So yeah, there's like a group of 6 people, and there's only like 1 or 2 people now who are like running frantically away, while you do have like 6 people just entranced by your voice.
We all have to remain calm. Whatever happened, we don't want to damage the crime scene for the people that come investigate it. Please, you're just trying to quell it.
In the same bouncer will give it will kind of like step over now that you did your thing. They're like, Mr. Thornhill knows what you're doing, and he will be here in about 15 minutes. Now we're going to switch over to Wren.
Okay.
You take off after this guy as he's running away from the crime.
Mhm.
And you run up to that wall and you see and jump up and look out through the hole in the window that he made, and you see him climbing up another building.
Mhm.
Are you going to follow suit?
Yes, I will.
Or yeah, you're going to go in pursuit. Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to suggest that if you're going to be running, if you're going to be jumping a lot and climbing, that you do use claws, as it will help.
Yeah, I was going to be activating claws as soon as I get out, just so as soon as no one sees me, basically, I'm popping the claws.
Okay. You do that.
Mhm.
Can you roll strength and athletics difficulty 6 as you kind of then take your running jump and leap out of the window?
With this being, can I use Daredevil as well?
Yes. The next set of rolls I'm going to have you do are all going to be included in that.
Okay, so strength athletics, right?
Yep, strength athletics diff 6.
So
And
that's
then reduce it down
9.
by whatever you need to for Daredevil.
I get actually 3 extra dice for Daredevil, if I remember
Okay,
correctly.
that's what it is. Okay.
All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. 1 success.
Okay. You leap out, you slam up against the wall, what looks like what he did as well. And you start climbing your way up, and you're gonna roll a dex to athletics, difficulty 6 for that, including and reflexively in the air, you would also have shifted out your claws.
Mm-hmm.
You can roll dex athletics, difficulty 4 plus your daredevil.
Dex athletics,
climb up.
difficulty 4.
Difficulty 4
Okay.
as you climb up after him.
All right. 4. All right. That's going to be 5 successes.
You scale that wall with speed and grace. And as you finally pull yourself up and look up, you see him kind of jump off the roof again. And there isn't really anything that you can see like where he's going to be jumping up even higher, so you would assume that he's jumping lower. And you run across that roof and make your next jump, which will just be strength. Difficulty
strength?
5.
With Daredevil?
Yep.
All right. Difficulty 5. 5 successes.
Awesome. As you land down, kind of holding whatever pose you would like, he turns back his head to you as he hears you, and then bolts as fast as he can. And he's going to jump across and into a window and through it.
I am going to go after.
Dex Athletics, difficulty 4.
Athletics. 5, 8. 8 successes.
You make the jump, and it is absolutely perfect, and you don't land on any glass, and it's wonderful, and you land gracefully onto someone's coffee table. And their TV is on, and they're kind of like looking at you in shock. Or like, and after a few seconds, you go like, "Wait, what the? How did? Get out! No, what?"
Sorry, someone has done something very wrong. Where is he? And I'm looking around for him. Where is he?
Still running straight ahead from you.
I'm just going to keep on running after him.
You do see claw marks around the apartment, and you follow him, and you see through another window that he jumped through that he's jumped up on top, and presumably on top of another building.
Yeah, I'm going straight after him, just ignoring.
Mm-hmm. Dex Athletics again, difficulty 5.
Dex Athletics. Difficulty 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's with Daredevil. 5 successes.
As you continue your stride of grace, of like climbing and jumping, you're getting closer to him. He still has a little bit of distance on you, but you're getting closer to him. As he jumps up again and through another window. This one's gonna be Strength Athletics, difficulty 5.
Strength Athletics, difficulty 5.
Yep.
All right.
And you're jumping these like 20 and 30 feet gaps, and then eventually some 40, and you're jumping higher and higher now.
6.
Let's see what your next one is.
6, 9. Nope, it's 9. Difficulty 5.
Difficulty 5.
Oh no! For once, May
It
I
had to
spend
run
a
out
will-
eventually. Sorry.
May I spend a willpower? If I remember correctly, we can do this.
Yes.
Spend a
Yes, you can spend a willpower
to-
to reroll those ones.
All right. Two successes.
Okay. You first struggle, and you catch yourself on the lip of the window and dig your claws into the brick, and you pull yourself up, and then kind of, push yourself through like you were diving. And you do a combat roll and stand up, and you see that you're in this abandoned, completely dark boardroom, and you hear another smash of a window as 20 feet in front of you, he's still running and seems to jump straight down.
I'm just going to immediately pray. I'm just going to immediately dart forward and then jump after him, and I'm going to, and if he has his arms flayed out like you normally do, I'm going to go immediately towards a dive towards him.
Oh. Can you roll me stamina? This is going to be difficulty 5.
Okay. Roll me just stamina.
Just your stamina. You're soaking.
Oh shit. Then may I add in my fortitude as well?
Yes.
Let's go.
2 successes.
Yeah, you kind of like land, and even then, as you're still diving, you go into a tuck, and you're still able to and like make sure you don't like injure your head or break any bones, as much as it might not like actively affect you. Having a broken bone can still hurt, and you end up mostly unscathed, and you, as much as you've probably ruined the shirt that you're wearing, and you hear a metal door slam shut in front of you as you're now on this like metal grated catwalk.
All right. I will go to the door and I will just rip open that door.
Yeah, you do. And this stench just floods your nostrils of death and rot.
Where is he? Mel, and it's oh god, it's so terrible. Where is he? Where is this guy?
You don't really see any more evidence, but you do make your way down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
You see 2 doors, one of which is kind of off its hinges, and the other is actually actually closed.
Okay. I will open the door that's closed.
Okay. As you make your way in, it's completely dark. You can't see anything in here.
If I don't see anything there, I will activate my first level of Protean to see in the dark. So spend a blood point. And I believe that's how it's worked.
Mm-hmm. I believe so as well. If you need to roll something, then we'll roll it.
I don't think I have to roll for it. It's just spend a blood point to activate.
Yes. And as you do, you kind of see that there's this pile of clothes that looks like it's probably being used as a bed.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear something detach from the ceiling.
I look up.
Oh, I need to roll with something. It's a little too late.
Oh, shit.
This guy had the drop on you.
Yeah, he did.
God,
25 again.
I know, right? Yeah, I keep fucking this up. Okay. Oh, that's not great for you.
That's bad. Okay.
Can you roll just your fortitude?
Oh, yep. I know what exactly he's doing. He's swiping at me with claws. Difficulty 6. 1 success.
Take your 1 ag damage. As he
Okay.
then rakes his claws into your back, and he then kind of like vaults off of you and kind of ducks behind this couch. What are you going to do next?
I'm just going to growl at him, go for him, and just go at him with the claws.
Okay. Can you roll your dex brawl?
Yep. Dex brawl.
I didn't realize you guys actually shared the same pool for it.
Oh shit. Okay. Did I want blood buff? Nah, I'm good. good for now.
Okay.
One success. Damn. Okay.
You lunge at him and you manage to get a swipe in. Can you roll your damage for me?
Yep. So that will be strength 4.
Include your specialty in that roll as well, please.
Imagine him as Dimitri.
5, 6, and specialty of.
You only have 4 dice in strength.
With claws, it's going to be +1.
Oh, yes, 5. Forgot about that. Forgot claws did that.
Would you like to roll for that one die if you did not have a
Nope.
extra? All right.
I'll let you roll it though.
All right. That is 4 successes.
We're so back.
Let me.
You might have fortitude. That's the only problem.
He does seem like a gang rule.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, but no botches
I mean, it
don't.
doesn't do anything, but yeah,
Mhm.
he howls when you rake your claws into him. And as you pull them out, you see these like flakes of skin on them. And he's going to hold the same move again. He's gonna jump at you and jump back.
Okay. Did you? I don't know if it works the same. Did you subtract 2 dice from the pool?
It's not matter in this instance.
Oh, okay.
Special things are going on.
Oh shit. Oh, I see. All right. And then. Oh shit. Okay.
Can you roll your ag soak again?
Yep. Oh no, but I failed this time.
Oh,
So you take your 3 of soak.
All right.
And
That's
he
3.
jumps off of you again. It's kind of sitting on the wall, and one of his claws is hooked into the wall now as he snarls, anticipating your next move.
I am just Wren is going to just finally let go and just snarl back at him like a snarl back menacingly at him. And I am going to blood buff. I'm going to spend a point to bump up my
You roll your
dexterity
willpower as well.
and roll my willpower.
Before we calculate your blood buff.
Okay, so I have willpower 5, difficulty 6.
Yes.
2 successes.
Okay. You get your blood buff.
All right. And I'm just going to immediately go back at him. Because he is attacking me and I am wounded, so I need to end this now. That is going to be 4, 7, that's 5 attacks. 2 successes.
Okay, go ahead, roll your damage.
All right. That is going to be 4, 5 minus 2. Come on. I don't know if I can spend a willpower here to guarantee.
Well, you have 1 extra dice plus your strength and plus your claws as well.
Yep.
Minus 2, so you're at pool 5 again.
Pool 5? Okay.
So I will.
All right.
If you want to spend,
Alright.
go ahead.
Let's go. This is definitely a willpower spend moment.
You only have... How much willpower
This
do you
was-
have left?
This is my last willpower.
Come on, Wren.
Come on. 1 success.
Oh,
Wait, no,
no.
wait, 2. It's 2. This is damage. This is damage.
Mm-hmm. It's 2. It's only 1.
Hey,
If you're still there, he's gonna presumably you kind of like swipe at him, you catch a little bit, and you see kind of like this another chunk of skin, and again it's flaky,
yeah.
and he's going to attack you yet again.
Yep.
This time he's gonna grapple you.
Oh, he's going to grapple me.
Or he's gonna do his damnedest too. Which he does.
Okay.
He's going to take us, and then he's going to scream in your face of this rage and agony
Mm-hmm.
for about 10 to 20 seconds, and then he's going to stare at you even more, giving these heaving, breathing sounds, as one would do when they're exhausted and about to collapse.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes limp.
Okay.
And now you have this heavy, dead weight on you.
I'm just going to throw him onto the clothes pile.
Right.
Clutch at my side because I got swiped pretty good. Oh, man. Is there any, like, rope or... I mean, there's a bunch of dirty clothes, right?
Yes.
Because if there was, like, something here, I could just... It's a gangrel, so it's where I think it is. So, or is this Arthur, by the way?
You vaguely recognize his face as Arthur. He wasn't really memorable the first time you met him, but you would think that he this is the same guy from the photograph, so.
So that's what I'm saying. This is the guy from the photograph. Okay. Okay, we need someone to have a look at you. Don't have a stake or anything like that. That's the only problem. Or
around this time, around when you mentioned, like, you start thinking of like that stake.
Mm-hmm.
You start seeing blood drain out of his nose and ears and eyes, kind of soaking into the clothes beneath him.
Shit.
And the body is kind of starting to like sink in on itself. The clothes that he's wearing are starting to look a bit ragged and too bulky for him.
What the fuck is he going into? Is there anything else around here, like a jar or like bottle or something like that, that I could basically try to get some of his blood in? Because I want someone to have a look at this. Because this is not... Because if there was mention of this virus, someone needs to have a look at his blood, or something like that. Someone would have to have a contact.
There isn't a jar in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go into the adjacent one, you don't see a jar in there. What you do see, though, is about 2 to 3 different corpses of people who look generally look homeless or impoverished.
This is going to sound bad, but is there any bags nearby?
The closest thing you're going to get to a bag is one of these corpses, like clothes.
Okay. I was hoping for like a shopping bag or like something on that line. So that's the reason I was. Yeah, I put them on a pile of clothes here. I'm actually going to go back and my shirt is basically ruined, right? Because of all that jumping. I'm going to take it off and I'm just going to dab up some of this blood and soak it into my shirt, basically. This is my old reddish shirt.
Can you roll me? I will wits an investigation on this one.
Okay, it's going to be difficulty
6.
1 success.
Notice that there's this white gunk around his eyes when you start dabbing up the blood.
So, one half of the shirt that has not gotten into any of the blood, I'm going to rip off half of my other shirt and get that gunk around his eyes and some of that clothes.
As you do, you peel that up, and then you kind of see like there's a lot of skin flakes being like pulled off, and like and then part of that skin is also being peeled up as well, as this corpse is decaying very rapidly. It's becoming skeletal now. You fear that there's probably not a lot of time. You don't know if you're going to be able if somebody were to, you don't know if someone is going to be able to actually examine this. You don't know if the blood that you even have on your shirt is even going to be useful.
God damn it. I don't have anything else to say like now where I can take pictures. There's no camera or anything like that in here somehow. Like no, nothing.
No.
Just
very, very poor. This seems to have been maybe in the past could have been someone's a good home for somebody, but you would get the sense that with the corpses that you saw in there, possibly at the time as well, that this could have been weeks of build-up now.
I'm just gonna bodies collapsing and stuff like that. There's nothing much else I could do here.
You can hope that the blood is useful, but you don't know.
Yeah, that's what and all the skin and white gunk on my other shirt. Just I'm going to pray as well that, or hope that something can be used with this. And I'm going to eventually just go outside.
Are you going to try to make your way back to the club?
I am going to How late is it?
Say after the events, it's probably about 2 a.m. You have another couple hours before the sun rises.
Yes, I would. If anything, I would like to go to a store real fast or at least let me get out of this area at least.
Yeah.
And then I'll stop by like a store to grab like a Ziploc bag or something like that to try to preserve as much as I can.
Now, as all of this happened, the other three, 15 minutes had passed for your distractions. And you see Brennan Thornhill, the proprietor of the Succubus Club, walk in. And he'll approach Margot first.
Man.
You say that again? You kind of glitched out for me.
Yeah. She'll once the song wraps up, she'll look up at him and just raise an eyebrow. Oh, we'll sit here.
For now. Where's the body?
That is a was the body near us?
I believe Warren moved it.
Then I want to ask him over there.
Thank you. You'll say to Margot and then walk over to Warren. Where is the body?
I moved it out of view of the crowds and did what I could to the wound to try and cover that it was any sort of fang mark or anything. And
Thank you. What exactly happened? Did you see anything? Did you hear anything?
I heard a scream, and when I was here, and when I made it over here, I saw a body. That's all I saw.
He'll look over to Margot and kind of beckon her over with like one finger, just like, come over here.
She'll hold back an eye roll as she approaches.
Do you know what happened?
Not necessarily. All I know is that one of our Coterie members, went and I think followed somebody. I was a little bit too busy keeping everything under control.
As your clan is known to do.
Of course.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Mhm.
I'll let your mother know.
Thank you.
He'll kind of speak up louder now. Say, Jasper, join us.
I'll wander over.
They both said that they don't know anything. They didn't see it. What did you see?
Got bad news. I saw a different shifty guy and I was interrogating him, thinking he might have had something to do with the other night. Just some unfortunate drug dealer. I missed the whole damn thing.
Shit.
Shit. But if they're right that Wren went and chased somebody, Wren will know. He keeps his eyes open.
Okay. Take me to the body. I'm gonna need to know for the police.
Everyone's gonna nod. Follow me. And, lead him back to the alleyway where he kind of hid the body.
He's gonna breathe in for a second. Kind of like you do see him like physically breathe in, as in trying to remember what it might be like to see it be human and freshly remember the first time he had to see a dead body. I'm gonna need to see what his humanity is. You all might want to walk away from this. As you see him kind of ready up his arm, he sticks it onto the man's throat. And if if all of you turn away, you hear something squishy and wet just kind of be pulled. The cracking of cartilage. And you see him put it in, you hear it kind of like slide into fabric. And he walks past you, now holding a handkerchief and kind of wiping off his hand.
I'm gonna look at the corpse.
He did his best to make it look like the other one that you found.
A fake serial killer.
No. A real serial killer. The body wasn't left the same, meaning it to look similar.
Mm-hmm.
With that, he heads inside.
Can't this start happening to other coteries?
Why, of course not.
Of course not.
Of course not.
It's our problem now.
It's only our problem. I feel
Everyone
like
in the city is
everything,
our problem.
everything in the last week and a half has been our problem.
I should never have come to that goddamn party.
Well, guess what? You did, and now you're stuck with us. Congratulations. You're a real winner here.
I blame the succubus.
Did you see what direction Wren went off in?
He said he was going inside the club. Or I said he was going inside the club.
Oh, did you? Okay, cool. He's like visibly injured, right? If I'm where I can see him. Yeah.
Where Thornhill went?
Wren.
Oh, sorry. You were asking about Wren. Wren
Yes.
hasn't made his way back yet. There has not been enough time.
Did you guys see what direction Wren went off into?
And went out a window.
Out a window. Well, I'll just wait for him here. I'm gonna wait for him away from the body.
Okay. It's gonna take about 30 minutes. What are the other two gonna do?
Probably wait around as well.
Okay. Warren, are you also gonna wait?
Yeah, he'll stick around the succubus club to wait.
Okay. About 30 minutes. Wren comes back wearing a different shirt and holding a Ziploc bag containing the other shirt.
Yep. Visibly injured.
Jesus Christ, man, what happened to you?
I went after the guy, and it was crazy. That guy Arthur should not have hit that hard, and he got the jump on me after a while following, and it's just been a long day.
It was Arthur. Did he get away?
He's more gone now.
Like dust?
Like decayed. Whatever the fuck that he was in him was... I got some really good hits in on him. He just kept on hitting hard.
But you didn't put him in a torpor or final death, right?
No. Last thing he did was grapple me, then screamed in my face, and then went limp, and then started to decay. Blood started pouring out of him.
You need to go tell Thornhill.
Yeah, I need to tell Thornhill.
Wait, you've got your Ziploc, but you are wearing a shirt. You might be bleeding, but you aren't like a walking masquerade brooch right now, right?
I mean, I think I still have some pretty good. I'm not for sure how big. How big were those scratches that he did on me? Is it still
Big. But you are like, they're since you did change, they're covered now.
Okay.
But you are limping, you are hurt, you are aching.
Yeah. Been a while since I've been in a gangrel scrap like that. And I will... Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just injured right now. I just prefer... Once I'm done here, I think I'm just going to relax for the rest of the night. Maybe find some food, but... Oh my god, that hurt.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
So, I'm going to go into the office.
He
Or at
looks
least
up at
knock on
you.
it.
Okay, I was gonna say. You knock on the office, the door opens.
Mm-hmm. It is done. The guy who did the murder he's gone.
I suppose I owe you money then. You see him open a drawer and pull out two
If it's
different big stacks of money and puts them down on the desk, but keeps his hand on them. How did he die?
That's what I was about to say, and I hold up my two. I don't know how he died. I scratched at him. He continued to hit me hard. He went limp in my arms, and then he just decayed right in front of my eyes. Not like regular, not a regular kindred death. Not just
regular
hash.
kindred.
No ash, just full on decay.
Full on decay.
And thank goodness we do not split, because I hold up the two bags basically. I have one thing where it had some stuff that was gunked up around his eyes, and then some of his blood. So honestly, I don't care about the money. I'd much rather find out what the fuck is going on here. Seeing that freaked me.
Then go to the university, Google someone, and have them figure it out. I don't do that. I'm not going to make my people do that. The murderer is dead. I'm fine.
That's fine with me. I'll go ahead and take the money. It's a job.
Correct. And you hear another knock on the door. Everyone else saw a policeman walk up.
Mm-hmm.
You do hear a knock on the door. And you see the door open again. Nothing really prompts it to open. And he kind of leans around you and says, yes. The officer says, yes. The detective, well, we're effectively having to seize this property as evidence for now. So you're going to have to remain closed. Thornhill nods his head. And the officer walks away.
Okay.
You may leave now.
Thank you. I'll go ahead and start walking out.
Okay. You rejoin your coterie downstairs.
Mm-hmm. Well, looks like I know what I'm going to be doing these next couple of nights.
Oh.
Yeah, time to. I need to find out how this guy died. Or if there's a way to cure it, or whatever the fuck that was I watched happen.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right. That's gotta be the disease dude was talking about.
Yeah. He said he had a... Makes me want to hunt him down, but I know that's a bad idea.
I mean, if it's a disease, really, a virus, it can spread, right? Did he got you, Wren. And if it's a virus, you might have it.
Shit.
Well, listen, if you start feeling an urge to eat our brains or whatever, let us know, and I'll stake you somewhere nice until we can find a cure.
That's the problem. I tried to find something to stake him. It's a slow, painful death, it looks like.
Wait, the stake didn't work?
I could not find by the time he screamed at me and I wanted to stake him, he was already decaying.
I see. Yeah, I mean, he lasts at least a few days, but that's not too long.
And yeah.
The vessels, see, I guess it's good he only kills them. They might carry it too. His food.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't know if this is airborne or if this is a...
I mean, he's got to have his friends, right? Can you call one of your gangrel parties if he's been hanging out with anybody and they have it too? We need to know before they freak out.
I highly doubt it. If anything, I would want someone to have a look at this, we need to bring someone in at a
Hmm.
Randy.
Or maybe the Chantry.
No, the Chantry could work, but Randy could help.
Both.
Hold on. I mean, you said that he was decaying.
Yes.
Why don't we try to bring him to a Giovanni? Or what are the names? One of them. Decaying and death. That isn't that kind of up their alley? Don't need to waste our time with somebody who quite literally doesn't know what's going on.
Giovanni? I think you are correct about that. Do you happen to know of any?
Storyteller, are there any Giovanni in the surrounding area?
None that have made themselves known. And given how they're so insular of a clan,
Mm-hmm.
if they haven't made themselves known, they probably aren't here.
Mm-hmm.
At least none of the families connected to the Giovanni would be.
I can pull some strings. See if anybody from my sect knows where we can find them.
I'll speak to Blackjack as well.
Jasper.
Mm-hmm.
Have you touched any of the corpses so far?
Let me think. I mean, I probably helped move our priest. I don't think but I never had a chance.
The priest was solely Wren.
Yeah. I went through the guy's clothes. I don't know if I had to, touch his skin for it. I was handed his wallet. That's right. And then, so I don't think I touched him. And then I didn't touch the new guy.
Margot hasn't touched any of them.
No.
Okay. Just checking.
Oh no.
Sorry, Wren.
With the rest of the night, you have about another hour and a half left of stuff you could do. Warren, given your allies and contacts might be useful.
Yeah, I will. I'll actually, when Warren goes home to even this evening, he will probably go to his computer and talk to his contacts on paranet.com and just give out general information, see if anybody seems to know anything.
Yeah. Okay. You do get a few responses back saying you should talk to an epidemiologist or a virologist, someone who actually deals with biological things. Given the fact that you're probably not giving on the fact that this is a kindred thing, but it does seem to be a strange virus. Margot,
Mm-hmm.
can you roll me intelligence and performance?
You said intelligence and performance?
Correct.
One success.
The fugue is trying to tell you a message.
Mhm.
Through the music, it's hard to interpret. But it's of concern and worry and fear, and then absolute pure writhing anger. What it sounds like. There is something rampaging through the vampire community. With that, I think it's a good place to end for tonight. Stay safe, everyone.